Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Details are now emerging. Mambo ikizidi kuchemuka na syllabus inaenda mbio kushinda some members of parliament who thought like Wakenya wanaenda kwa masaji. Justin Omai is now telling us that IEBC confirmed that as of Thursday, close to 60 recall petitions had been received from citizens accusing their MPs of failing to represent their interests. Ladies and gentlemen, before you continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. And like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. Now, this issue of members of parliament being recalled, wananchi walikuwa na ngoja IEBC ikuwe formed, because it was impossible for Kenyans to recall their members of parliament who are not working for them, because this is a work that has been mandated to IEBC. Then we had no IEBC commissioners. As Justin Omai is saying that 60 MPs petitions zao already zimekuwa received pale IEBC. For example, I want to give you an example of one member of parliament. The section of Meru residents begins collecting signatures to recall North Imenti MP Rahim Daud over his support for Finance Bill 2024 and stall projects. Someone called Rahim Daud, the member of parliament of North Imenti. We had some leaked issues about Kimani Ichung'wah being recalled. We had anaitwa Mpuri Apuri, huyo MP kutoka Meru pia. We are having several of them, mostly from Mount Kenya and some areas. But now, as we are watching keenly how things are going to be, remember, as for yesterday, I analyzed a video here where the Chief Justice, Martha Koome, had received a petition to, of course, advise the president to dissolve the parliament. Are you getting that? So, before we reach 2027, kuna scenario sitafanyika hapa mbeleni. Remember, we are having by-elections already. Enye tunangoja tu IEBC wa announce. But before that by-election, already syllabus inaenda mbio, because we are being told kuna wengine wanataka zile by-elections zikifanywa au pia wafanye by-election kwa in their areas, so that they can have some individuals who are representing them, not representing the president. And most of the case, you have seen these members of parliament not standing with the people, but defending William Samoei Ruto. Are you getting that scenario? Could it be that this will be a new lesson to these members of parliament, that after your election, you can be recalled? Apart from the impeachments, we have seen governors and the deputy president, Gachagua, being impeached. Can we have leaders being recalled, as the petition has already been filed before the IEBC? Can we have a new lesson that these members of parliament will learn, that when they are being elected, they must represent the people? They are not elected to represent the interest of the president or the interest of the executive. As legislators, their work is to oversight, represent, and of course, legislate. But of course, what are we seeing? It is extremely opposite. It is extremely opposite. So then, remember, this thing called recalling leaders, tumeziona zikifanyika in some other countries extremely well. But for us, the problem we are having is that we cannot teach these members of parliament a lesson that at the moment they are being elected, they must realize the interest of the people is number one. The interest of the people is number one. You cannot tell us now and then it is your issue and the president. It is how you're going to make William Ruto be re-elected in 2 terms. It is not making sense. And that is what we've seen with these members of parliament. Am I lying? Because since we came from the 2022 general election, what have we seen? It's the same thing I'm saying. Members of parliament, they cannot even oversight the government. They cannot. Kwani kazi ya MP ni nini? Uwe opposition, uwe kwa government, the work of a member of parliament is to oversight. Represent the people in the parliament. Wakati rasilimali inagawa, we pia uko pale, unasema yangu, saidi yangu ngapi imeenda. You have a right to say that. In fact, I don't have any problem with a member of parliament complaining in parliament. See, ile barabara tulisema hivi ijafanywa ni, it is making sense. And again, to legislate. To legislate is, for example, making laws. And these laws must be pro-people, not pro-government. For example, like the finance bill, when they are preparing this so that it can be, so that William Ruto can sign and approve the Finance Act that enables them to collect certain amount of money. It is a law. At the time William Ruto signs it, that is final. But if these members of parliament who are representing the people, their aim is not to do so, then they will be passing some laws they don't know. And that is why last time, you could see some members of parliament pushing hard to pass the finance bill 2024 financial year. When they realized that the Gen Zs never wanted this because they had already realized that things that are in this finance bill 2024 was not going to favor the common mwananchi. This forced the government to shut it down. Then later, you could see some members of parliament now say that even us, hatukujua ni nini iko ndani ya finance bill. Then you see how useless these members of parliament are. So for me, this activity or this assignment that the public is now having to add recalling their members of parliament, I can say it is thick. Let them continue. We have some members of parliament, very useless one. Wakikaa unadhani kichwa ndio imekaa chini mguu iko juu. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to go past that. What do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.